Hello, this is the Colourful vlog with cast on number 4. My name is Carolien. You can find me as Carolien everywhere online, and co-host Binks is here as well. And I have a web shop, colourfulcreativity.nl. We are settling down, yes, okay, again, like yesterday. Or actually for him it's just 2 minutes. But okay. Today I have the recast on that is in this project bag. I think with the first video I told you that I frogged my stitch in time start of the blanket, those tiny squares, and I'm going to recast on that project today. But with tinier squares even, so I get to have like 25 stitches, and hopefully I will have like stamp sized squares, so I can make 9 of those and then a border around it and then go on to the next, and I hope that will give me some energy to keep going when I make them really small, so they are not taking so much time. I have a nice bag of leftovers from my Scrappy V. This is all Colourful Advent Calendar 2020. I have some more here, and I have a lot more upstairs in mini skeins for this. And okay, I will admit I did not frog it. I will frog it while knitting the new one probably, or not, and just keep them as reference. This is what 35 stitches is for size, and compare it with the 25 stitches, and we'll see. So it's easier to show you guys when I actually have them. so that is the plan for today. And what I forgot to tell you about the cast on of the cowl yesterday is that I cast it on a 60 centimeter needle, and this is a 3mm high sharp, by the way. I cast it on the 60 centimeter, and it's just too small for that. Going with a 40 would mean like knitting like this with my long needles. So I thought, let me try out those Chabu shorties that I got, and the really short tip and a bit longer tip. Yeah, that wasn't quite as successful as I hoped, because I just couldn't, those needles are too small for me. I like to have something here for support instead of having it just here in this bit, and my hand got crampy. And that's another reason why it took so long to knit that ribbing, because I then had to undo that needle from the stitches, and I did that just by knitting. I got a 100 centimeter needle, and I'm knitting this magic loop, the thing I love the most, knitting magic loop, because yeah, divide the stitches in half and just go. I have my stitch marker on it to show me what the first couple of stitches are, but actually this thread also shows me, okay, this is the end stitch, or no, this is the first stitch, no, this is the last stitch, and this is the first stitch. So easy does it. I just really like magic loop, and I know there's lots of people who don't like it, but ever since I used magic loop I can knit, and long needles DPNs just give me the creeps. They don't work for me. They don't really give me the creeps, but more the cramps, because my hand will do this and I can't knit for that long. And this one will also be knit. No, this one won't also be knit on a circular. This one will actually be knit on DPNs, because it's such a short bit, and I have nice long sock DPNs. So yeah, going for this one today, because I know I have very little time, and with this one I hope to get at least one little square finished. I'm trying to sort out the whole Instagram de-stash issues, and my cleaning lady will come, so I have to declutter a lot before she comes in an hour. And then after that, I hope I can put my feet up, maybe take a nap, because I'm still really, really tired. And yeah, it feels a bit like crazy, crazy week. And I added by doing all these videos, then having to edit them all, etc., etc. Not the best idea I had, but hey, we're going, and no pressure in how many cast-ons I want to do. Only the pressure I put on myself. After this one, this is the fourth. I think I still have 3 to go. I think it might be 4. Might be, just might be. I think I counted wrong, and it is actually gonna be 4. But oops. You wanna come too? No, don't look at me with this big Puss in Boots eyes. Well, here you go. A little bit of Laia. She's finally showing her bum. And she's gonna jump. Yes, she's jumping. You will see me back tomorrow with the progress. I managed to block my rainbow. Going to take it off the mat and see if it stays nice and flat. Well, it lies reasonably flat. I'm sure it will be better once I pick up the side stitches and the other stitches. We'll see. But my gauge is all over the place. Here I have like 16 stitches in 4 inches or 10 centimeters, and here I have 24 stitches. So somewhere between 4 and 6 stitches per inch. I have to calculate somewhere in the middle, I guess, or maybe just go with that 24. I'm not really sure. My gauge swatch was fine, but here you have the increases, of course. So that might just, because you make 2 stitches of one, pull it out a little bit. I'm not sure, but I'll put it all in the spreadsheet and see where I can go. But that is not for today. Today is all for cast on number 4, and this was cast on number 2. I will see this one back after the whole cast on is done. I got a question where I leave all those boxes and bins with yarn. Well, this is shop stock, and on top of that are my 2 sweater bins. Then I have over there shop stock with, on top of that, my hand dyed fiber. I have here a few bins, leftovers and mini skeins from advent calendars, the undercover otter stash, and started or caked up yarn, frogged and ready to go for something else. Then I have shop stock. Those are all the mini skeins. There's some undyed yarn, and down there is leftovers and minis. Behind that are more of those leftovers and minis, and on the there in between, behind the vacuum cleaner, is another box of leftovers. That's the commercial stuff. And then there's shop stock of Unicorn Clean. And to complete the whole picture, this is undyed shop stock. And at the moment, my de-stash bag lives there. That's already sold. Then there is stuff I need to sort out and get into the shop, the mini skein grab bags, because that's just advent calendars from 2020. My project bags live there now. They need to go to the attic, and I cannot dye at the moment. No. This is undyed yarn ready to go for the new year, and yeah, I know it's already the new year, but whenever I start dyeing, I can start with that. This is the leftovers and the Colourful Creativity yarn that will go into the shop as one of a kind and pretty second skeins and whatevers. Here are all the rings that I have, and my pretty rainbow you just saw all blocked. that's part one of how I have my stash. So no, I do not have a lot of room. There's also stash in these units and shop stock. It's a lot to have a shop and a studio and everything all in one little room. I mean, there's the door. That's about 1 meter. And that's another meter. So that is, well, no, it's not. It's 80 centimeters, I think. So that's about 2.5 meters. And this is another 2.5 to 3 meters. And this is my floor space. This is all I have to dye. Oh, yeah, and this tiny bit where I'm at. So it's really, really tiny. So this is just half of the shop stock and the private stash. That box down there with the Villeroy and Boch. Our toilet came in that. You can bet your ass I filled that up with all the undyed yarn. It's a huge box. It's so nice and handy for lots and lots of packages of undyed shop stock. Yes, meow, 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 meow. Well, okay, hi, puss. She really doesn't like to be here while the cleaning lady is downstairs. She wants to be in her fluff and her nice warm bed. Oh, Binks, you're gonna make noise. Okay, fine. My second part of my personal stash is in the cat room. Here we have our bookshelves, and these bookshelves are from IKEA, but pretty old. I think they still have it, but not as sturdy as this. We've got metal thingies where the shelves are on. I can't even see it from this side. No, I think it's on the inside, but yeah, there's metal on the inside. Yeah, you could see that. It's now all plastic, and I'm very happy we have metal. It's a lot more sturdy. But up there, look, just between the upper shelf and the ceiling, I have 6 of these plastic boxes. They fit exactly. If I fill them up a little bit too much and the lid is a little bit too bent because I pushed too much in there. Laia, you do not need to eat my phone. Yeah, then it doesn't fit, but these all fit here nicely. I have one of those upstairs in the attic, and in the attic I also have my fiber stash, the 2 big ones, and another few boxes and plastic bins with undyed shop stock. I'm not going to take you there because it's still a mess. I will see someday that I get up there and show you. So yeah, this is how I keep my stash. This is all the pretty stuff that I want at hand, basically. I want to grab this whenever I feel like it. In case you're wondering why the camera is so wobbly, Laia is in my neck and she has long nails and she's going from left to right shoulder over my neck and it hurts. Ah, pretty, pretty, pretty. My self-striping one is in the middle of the screen now. Yeah, that's the prettiest one. I like to sit here and when I put the cats to bed, just sit here and admire that yarn box. And the sparkle balls, where am I? There. Hi Laia, you're back again. Okay. You really, really have to. Yeah. Is a thingy full, a jar full of sparkle balls to play for the cats. Yeah. Let me see if I can give a few to them. I'm letting her pick her own. Can't find any. Isn't it pretty? don't think she grasps the concept. Just too many, Mummy. Just too many. And they are all lying still. This is what she was doing, but then with her nails and a bit more clumsy. Cats. And just pretend they want to play. And then all she wants is cuddle. So, how did I do yesterday on my mini squares? Well, I actually did better than I expected, even though I was really busy with working out the kinks on my Instagram D-Stash account. I got a workaround. I just commented on the posts from my normal account, Carolien, with all the info because, yeah, it's just not working the regular way. They flagged me as a spammer and seriously. But I got 3 squares done. Look at that. I started with this one. This is the Spring Explosion. Then I added this one, and then I added this one. And these are 2 from the Paradise Fade colorways. And I will admit that I mix them up from the name all the time, so I'm not sure which one is which. I think this one might be Peacock, and this one, not sure. I just always call them the Paradise Fade set, and they come in 6, so yeah, nice and easy. I say 6, yeah, I think it is 6. Yeah, let's see. I have plenty of yarn left, and I did not frog these. I kept them to show you. Yeah, I used the same one there, but you can see the size difference. I mean, 2 is almost as long as 3 now, and I like that idea better. Somehow this with a border is more the size I like. A square, if I'm not too distracted by my phone, takes me about 20 minutes, and it will probably get less once I know how the pickup works. I'm not sure I really like the pickup. It gives a really big bumpy ridge. On the other side, yeah, how else could I pick up? I took the method that the designer is using, and yeah, I'm now looking if I didn't mess it up somehow. But no, I think all are correct. Yeah, I did the front of every one of them the same. Would be a bit of a disaster if I found out that I had twisted one around or something. No, they're alright, and I'm going to frog this one so I can use this yarn because I don't have that much of the mojito to go. At least I think I can say that this will not be enough for one square, but I do keep all the tiny scraps, and I really hope that this will be enough. This is brighten up your day. Oh, the camera is blowing it up a lot. So yeah, I have some to go, and then I will use the scheepjes in Victa Glamour for the border. And now I have to put it away again. But I already did 3 squares last night, which means that my idea of doing one tiny square a week is totally fine. A day is not feasible for me. But if I just do one day a week on this, I can do just 3, so a whole row. And I'm going to do rainbow themed, so I started with greens now, and I'm going to keep that little square green. I'm going on to the next one. I'm going to focus on yellow, and if there is some yellow in some greens, then I can use it twice. So let me see, like this one I could use in green, in orange, and in yellow. And this one is pink and purple, maybe even in blue, I will see. And so on. So this is orange and blue, so that I can really finish up all the yarn instead of having leftovers of my leftovers again. So yeah, that is now in this project bag. I will keep adding mini skeins from my stash to that to make whole squares, and if I don't have enough yet, then I will just start the new one and leave one tiny square open. I'm not adding the border yet. It's all fine. Yeah, I'm happy with it now, and I'm very happy I frogged that project. Well, frogged, you saw it. I haven't actually frogged it, but I will do that. I hope you enjoyed this one. I sure did. And I'm going on to the next cast on now. So I will see you back tomorrow. Bye bye.